Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Friday, November 21st, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. Weekly chart, we are clearly below the 185.65. That's like a 2.5 month channel bottom. Trend defining, I'm going to call it over the near term. That is to say, below which, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, expecting 157.71. Now, we had some back and forth, as you're well aware, over the last few days. You've got the Thursday, you got the earnings that came out on Wednesday, and we closed right back above this area on Wednesday after having closed clearly below it on Tuesday. So you got the Tuesday settlement below, the Wednesday settlement right back above it. You've got the gap open much higher on Thursday, only to come falling back to close below all this again. I think this is, I'd be surprised to see the market close above 186.85 today. After everything that's happened, I do think this is a pretty solid sell signal, but it becomes official with the weekly settlement. I probably don't say that enough, but it is. But I have said it many times over the last 4 or 5 years that it is the weekly settlement that is the final sort of underscoring the closure to what is a 3 to 5 week sell signal down to 157.71. So assuming we close today below 185.65, you don't want to be long NVIDIA as we move through December. If your time horizon is anywhere from 3 to 5 days out to 3 to 5 weeks, it is being short this market. And I can jump to kind of the 3 to 5 day scenario right now. Today we've got 178.17. That is an inside channel structure. We could bottom out here on an intraday basis and rally back into the mid 180s. We could trade inside of this area for a good part of the day. If we break or open today below 178.17, then 167.12 is in reach today. Let me square that up. That would be another down day similar to what we saw on Thursday. I think the likelier outcome is a settlement today below 178.17, setting up 167.12 within several days. So if we close today below 178.17, 167.12 likely within 1 to 3 days. It's dropping daily. That is a level that may contain weekly selling pressures, and I actually am combining it right now with 159.51, which is this rising, where are you? We do have an extreme rising channel bottom on the daily chart. That is really this that you see here, this 186.85 to 159.51. All of these structures are on the daily chart. What I showed earlier on the weekly chart here, 185.65 to 157.71. So let me go back to the daily chart and just underscore what we're looking for here. That is to say that assuming we hold below the mid 180s and we maintain this sell signal, 167.12 is, this could actually be within 3 to 5 days. I say 3 to 5 weeks, but truth be told, with present volatility, it could potentially be by the end of next week that we fall into this narrowing zone of meaningful support that is between 159.51 and 167.12 now and converges over the next full week of trade. So with presently heightened volatility, we could see this area within a week or two.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
And once again, if we close today below 178.17, that adds weight to the market as we move into next week. So if you're looking for kind of a 1 to 2 day swing trade, I don't have a problem. Let me put it this way. If we close below 178.17, and if you're not short yet and you're not able to get short in the mid 180s, closing below 178.17 is your indication that you can set a short over the weekend, expecting over the next several days this descending 167.12, which converges over the next 3 to 5 days with 159.51 anyway. So if you sell with a settlement below 178.17 over here on the far right, you can play that as a 3 to 5 day sell signal, a 3 to 5 day swing trade into this narrowing zone of significant support between 159.51 and 167.12 that may well absorb selling not only through the rest of the year, but even perhaps through the first quarter. We could round up to new highs from this meaningful channel bottom. And it is significant. On the weekly chart, it comes in at 157.71. If over the next few weeks we close below 157.71, then we have a sell signal into the 120s. This 118.81 rising weekly would be in the 120s by then. This is our base of long-term support. This is our trend-defining support through all of 26, 118.81, and I don't expect it unless we were to close below 157.71. But we are expecting 157.71, assuming we do close today, the week itself, below 185.85. And that is, once again, on the daily chart, this range of resistance. So it looks pretty sloppy in here, but this is still a very sellable resistance area. Now, if we happen to, and let me jump to this chart here, if we happen to, and I don't expect this, but I'll say it anyway. If we open above 186.85, which is this channel bottom on the daily chart, you can see it over here on the far right. So everything I say, you can actually see in the support resistance column. If we open above 186.85 today, there's the very real possibility that we come close to retesting this channel top at 195.76, still just an intraday resistance area. Because if we do happen to surprise, close above 185.65 today, that does stabilize the dynamic, actually, as we move through next week and through December trade. If we close today above 185.65, you cannot discount the possibility that by the end of December we reach 219.64. And on the way up, we do have these structures. I've got 200.89. This may well be bumped up to a 3-star resistance. This, a 3 to 5 day target above 186.85. So if you're looking for a 3 to 5 day swing trade to the upside, it is buying a settlement today above 186.85. And by the end of next week, 200.89 in reach. And by the end of December, 217.27. This once again becomes a 3 to 5 week swing trade to the upside if we can close today above that 186.85 level, which is 185.65 on the weekly chart. So we are below the mid 180s. This market remains heavy, expecting the upper 150s over the next 3 to 5 weeks or sooner. And if we close above the mid 180s, that is to say 186.85, just the opposite, over the next 3 to 5 weeks, we should push into the upper 210s. I think it's about as simple as that. Please click like, share, subscribe. We put out 2 stock picks this week at wickedstocks.com. You can check them out for free by taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll also see our daily Triple Q and SPY analysis. I will be back Sunday with Monday's NVIDIA report. You have a great weekend.